or you want to just talk freely?
I should talk freely.
Okay, but you use the mic very well.
Okay.
Right. Precious, what?
Aimola.
Mola.
Aimola. Yes.
Okay. So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Mm, what's going on inside my head? It's like how I basically live every day. I just have this mind um that I just feel like people cannot understand me, like as though it's impossible to understand me because I tend to think too deep sometimes, and because of that, I'm always skeptical of like telling people what's in my mind. Because imagine I come out to you now and I start telling you that I don't actually see anything wrong with a like an 18-year-old girl getting married early. You will not actually know why I have thought it that way. You just like say you're saying rubbish. How, like in our today's world, why will you even think something like that? And there are a whole lot of other things that I actually think too deeply. So I feel like it kind of affects me in some way that it now makes me just
Withdraw.
yes, just makes me sometimes I would want to say something, but I'll just be like, what if they don't actually understand what I'm trying to say? It's not like I don't get their own perspective, but I want you to just at least just open your eyes to just see it from the way I'm seeing it. But then most times when I try to like just speak out like that, I get misunderstood. So because of that, I just feel like, oh, I'll just do my own thing, and anybody that wants to do their own thing should do their own thing. So if I feel like something is right by me, I'll just go ahead and I'll just do it, irrespective of whether it's accepted or not. But then I've become too
Withdrawn.
withdrawn. Yes, I've become too withdrawn. Sometimes they might, like even in class, they might ask a question that I know, but then I'll just be like, I don't need to say it. Somebody else will definitely get the answer correct. So there's no point of me saying it. Or sometimes I might even want to like reach out to some persons to talk about something. But
Yeah.
then I'll feel like, what if I tell this person this thing and then the person does not really get it the way I'm trying to express it? So because of that, I don't know if
I'm getting it, yeah.
if
I'm getting it.
yeah, so I that's like one of the major things about my life that I just feel like I'm going through. And sometimes when I'm actually like going through something,
Yeah.
instead of me, although yes, I have friends, great friends that they actually look out for me, and I can say to some extent I really trust them. But sometimes I still used to feel like I'm like alone. Yes, I still used to feel like that, like, well, it's just me. But I know I have great friends that they really look out for me. But then there are just sometimes that I'll just feel like, precious, last, more. Not just you. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay, so Precious, nice meeting you.
thank you, sir.
And I was even surprised that you have friends.
Hmm?
When you said you had friends or you have friends. When you said you have friends, I was surprised. I was not expecting that you have friends.
I do have friends.
And then you ended up saying they're like great friends.
They are.
I think that's something to be grateful for.
Yes, I have friends. Great
And-
friends actually.
And I don't think it's as bad as you think it is.
Ah, okay. There has been this point in my life where actually I don't know what people will say. This person is a bad boy. I've actually lived through that phase of my life before where I was not listening to advice. Like literally, when you come advising me, I start to see you as an enemy because I feel like, what do you know? Why do you feel like you know better that you want to come and be advising me? So I literally get angry at people advising me then, and I was doing things recklessly. You can tell me that if you do this thing, this is what will happen, and I'll tell you that is that thing that you say I should not do. That's the one I'll go. I want to see the consequences, and I will see the consequences. But guess what? I will still do it again and again and again. So I started to like, am I normal? Am I okay? So I don't really know if it's normal to actually be like that. Like just having this mind of your own, just
Mm-hmm.
being too. I think they called me stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yeah,
What other
stubborn.
names have they called you?
Uh arrogant.
Arrogant. Okay. What other name?
I think proud. That one is
Proud.
the one
And
I've
they're all in
gotten
the
a
same.
lot.
Okay. What
Gotten
else?
then.
You know why?
Mm-mm.
People usually read us very well without them knowing.
Okay.
So one of the ways to getting to know ourselves is by listening to what people call us
Mm.
or say to us. And I feel one of the breakthrough we're going to have in this session is getting to know or make a list of all the names that people have been calling you, and our answer will be in those names. Yes, people say you are proud, you're arrogant, which is true. So that will also help you to understand and know yourself. That also means that you are likely going to be choleric. I don't know if you know temperaments.
Mm. Okay. The thing is that I don't actually believe in that too.
Okay.
Those temperaments, because I feel like somebody can actually switch from one to the other,
Yeah.
or you can even actually like be in all of them
Mhm.
almost at, let me say, almost at the same time. Sef. So
Yeah.
even concerning temperament, I used to be like, oh, I don't think I'm actually any one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, there are four temperaments:
okay,
sanguine, choleric, melancholy, phlegmatic,
okay.
and we all have all the four. So you are right.
Hmm.
But two are prominent in out of those four for each person. Those
Okay.
two now differ from one person to another. So your own two prominent ones may not be another person's two prominent ones. Out of those two that are prominent, one is primary, one is secondary. You see,
Okay.
that primary one is the one that has the key to explaining a lot of things about you. That's why it is primary. So, like a very huge percentage of your primary says a lot about yourself. And I think what we are trying to deal with now is you getting to um, accept yourself and enjoy yourself. Or what are the problems that it has caused you? Being weird. Have you been called weird before?
Hmm, sometimes probably jokingly,
Okay. What other names have people called you?
unserious.
Unserious. What other name? But when we met on the street, you did not look unserious. So that means that there's a serious part of you.
I actually can be very serious at times.
So
Though.
which one do you hide?
Ah, I don't know.
Because I think you
Sometimes
are reserved.
I am, I am actually, and I think that's what people have actually mistook for pride, because
Mm.
maybe, let's say for example, maybe my class is having like a gathering or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll not even go first of all.
Okay.
As long as it's not anything that relates to academics and something that will affect my grades, I don't think I even need to be there. But let's now say maybe an unforeseen circumstance and I had to be there. I don't want to talk to anybody, especially people I don't used to talk to before. I just want to, but when you see me with the people that I talk with normally, you would actually be surprised if that's the same person, because I tend to be very wild, very loud, and like very outspoken, and also
So in short, you have a mind of your own,
something like
and you
that.
don't like being controlled. You don't like people deciding for you what you want to do.
I hate it.
So now, I'm beginning to have an understanding. Like what you discussed today now, why is it a problem to you?
Sometimes I used to make mistakes that I would regret, and then I would now be wishing maybe if I had listened
Listen to
to
other
one
people.
or two persons, maybe I would not have made the mistake. But then in a bit to now tell myself that, oh, nothing spoil, I'll still go and do that thing again.
Mm. So I think we are dealing with pride, arrogance. So your people they were actually right by calling you.
But the thing is,
You feel you know so much. Yes, I'm listening. Sorry.
that's not how I actually behave like all the time. I only do it when I feel like the person actually does not take time to actually understand what me I'm saying first, before
Okay.
you just give your own like. And it sometimes it comes to me as what everybody would say normally. I feel like I'm coming to you and I'm telling you that this is what is going on with me, and you just give me the normal pep talk that every other person would say to me. But then I feel like you don't even understand what me
I'm almost
I'm
saying,
saying. Then you just feel like this is the advice that should work for me. And me, I know that if I take it, it will not work for me.
yeah, yeah.
I know that if I take it, it will not work for me. So that's why I just go ahead to just do what I feel like.
Are you the only one, only child in the family?
No, no, no.
Did it start from your family? Do you think your family members understand you?
My dad, ah, well, growing up, I no, my dad is actually a very great person and
Okay.
all. I love him. But then there was this time that I think it's maybe Misha, this puberty stage and all,
Yeah.
that I just used to get angry whenever he tells me maybe to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't do it right, and he'll be like, maybe he just nags a little, I'll just get very upset.
Mm.
And for some time, I think it was consistent. I started to feel like I just needed to, I just needed to maybe probably run out of the house or just get out and just be on my own. Or I just wanted to do this thing that they would just know that I can be on my own. Although it's changed actually over time. My dad actually like started to understand me, including my mom, because there was actually a particular time that I was contemplating suicide.
Whoa.
Yes, and then my mom noticed it. I don't know how she did, but she noticed it. She would just notice that I'm just moody, and then I'll be saying things like, "I don't like the way my life is." Then one day she just called me, and she just, what did she say? She said I should never ever think of taking my own life. Oh. This is not how she said it though, but there was the way she said it that meant I should never think of something like that. Then she like just explained some things to me, and then that day I was actually surprised because I did not expect her to,
Break it down.
yes, and to even know that
Half time.
I'm having that kind of thoughts in my mind. So I started to see that okay, it's not like my parents are actually
That wicked.
they are not like that. They're actually looking out for
They
me
love
too.
me.
Yes, they love me. So I think from there my orientation
Change.
started to change. I started to, maybe anytime they scold me too, I will now look at it that okay, did I actually do this thing wrong?
Mm.
Maybe I could have done better. So I think that was how I started to like just, when it comes to my parents. But that puberty stage,
Yeah.
it had this thing in me that I just started to not like it when people are giving me
Advice.
instructions or
Instruction.
advice. It's not like I don't like instructions now.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I even feel like if I'm not under instructions, I might just be
Yeah.
misbehaving.
Mhm.
But then there are just these particular times where I don't just want to listen to
Mhm.
anyone. Yeah.
And simply because you don't think they try to also understand from your own angle.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So can we say that there's a communication problem?
I think so.
So you are so deep that you find it difficult communicating your, is that the
Me
issue?
communicating it is not even the problem.
In a way they will understand.
I can actually try to, but the thing is, some of the people have tried to communicate it to.
Yeah.
It's as though they don't have the. Let's say, for example, I come and I meet you and I tell you that I find out that I'm liking this girl
Yeah.
and I'm always thinking about her.
Yeah.
But then because of how I've been trained, I know that at a young age you should not be in a relationship.
Yeah.
So me coming to tell you now that I have this, the only thing that you can tell me is just stay away from her. How is it possible to just stay away
Stay
from
away.
somebody I'm seeing almost every day and I'm feeling this way? So why will you just tell me stay away from her? Like, is that the best thing you can tell me? At least try to understand how this thing is even doing me before you just tell me stay away from her. So that's one of the things that make me feel like they don't actually like take their time to understand what I'm, or maybe I did something wrong and I come to meet you that I did this thing and I don't feel good about it. Then okay, scold me, yes, but then the next thing you can just tell me is don't do it again. And I'm like, don't do it again.
Do you even like, do you know even what got me there?
Exactly. So I feel like they don't take their time to like actually, and I've actually seen other people that are going through almost same thing like this. I have a friend, a very close friend, that
Mm.
she actually had this kind of issue. I think hers was even a little bit more than mine. This misunderstanding where she would try to want to like explain things even to her friends to
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just give her that normal pep talk that every other person will say. But then you're supposed to like actually understand this thing from my own perspective, like how it's actually happening to me. At least ask me questions. How did you get here? What did you do? How
Mm-hmm.
long have you been into this thing? Then I'll explain it to you. Then at least walk me through step by step how I can probably come out of it or handle it better. Not just
Mm.
giving me that do this
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay, what about your friends? You said they are. Why did you call them great friends?
I think okay, they are one of those people who have actually pushed further to actually understand.
You.
Yes, they have actually pushed further to understand, and some of them, okay, yes, some of them actually like just give me that time to just, should I say, heal.
Yeah.
They just knew that was what I needed. They did not tell me anything. They did not. Some of them they were just silent about it because they knew talking was not
Mm-hmm.
what I even needed.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just tell me in the space of this time you'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
So and actually I actually saw it. And there were others that even when I was in that state where I was living like a bad boy, as they would tag,
Yeah.
they did not run away from me.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed.
Mm-hmm.
And they were not even like trying to maybe, it's not like they were not cautioning me now. They were not
We're
what
not
was that word?
judgmental.
They were not judgmental. They just stayed, continued, kept telling me the things that I needed to hear
Right.
until I think I started to like come out of it gradually. Yeah. So
You mentioned something in your. You talked about fear. You talked about
yes,
fear. You talked about people underestimating you,
I talked about fear of people leaving, like
leaving you.
leaving me, because I've had some friends. I've even been in some relationship, like romantic relationships,
Mm-hmm.
that they just felt like it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because of the emotions,
Mm-hmm.
but even in the commitment too.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like it's for me.
Yeah.
But then some things happened, like change of location and all
Mm-hmm.
happened, and it was as though, how do I put it? It was as though that's that bond started to like
Go
just
off.
drift. Yes, just started to drift apart. And it's just that they are now very far away from me that I can't really confide in them like I used to before. So it now feels like they are just far away, and that circle I'm no longer like in that circle again. So
Mm-hmm.
it's now a different one for me. So anytime I'm having new friends, I just used to feel like this one will still come and you still go.
Mm.
So it tends to make me not even want to have many friends like that, because I don't want to feel like I'm surrounded and later feel like I'm alone.
Alone. You also mentioned something like you don't like being alone. Or what did you
Uh,
write?
I think I talked about
The last paragraph. Like being alone.
no, I said I really just sometimes I really just want to be alone.
Alone.
Yeah, like there are just times that I think even recently
Mm.
I might be in the group of friends
Mm-hmm.
and I'm making jokes and I'm
Mhm.
even contributing and
Mhm.
we're all laughing.
Mm-hmm.
This thought will just come like, oh, I wish I was not even in the midst of this. Let me just be somewhere thinking.
Mm.
Yeah. Then there are times when, okay, this one is weird, sha.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't like where there are a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared of it too,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't like it. To the extent that sometimes in class I'll just be like, I wish the number of these people here could be reduced to at least let there be just one person's there, and yeah, I wish it could be reduced. So
Mm-hmm.
there's this way I just love,
Being alone.
yeah, should I say it's privacy, just like I just want day and that kind of feeling. Yeah, sometimes I just want to just, although I can also be, with people,
and
enjoy
enjoy
it.
their
There are
company.
many times I've enjoyed companies of people, but there are just these other times where my friends will be around and I'll just be wishing they were not around so that I'll just be. Yeah.
So, how much of yourself do you love on the scale of 0 to 10?
Maybe six.
6,
6 or 5. Six.
6 or 5. Would you really say you love yourself?
I do.
Would you say you know a lot about yourself?
Yes.
Would you say you can marry yourself?
Mm, yes.
You can marry yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What's that striking thing about you that you feel is just, I feel that you feel weird and you are finding difficult to mix with people too. Am I correct?
Mm,
Yeah, or you
yeah.
are finding difficult relating the privacy part of you and the people that likes people and the part of you that likes people. Like there's an issue with bringing the two
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that means that you have a reserved part and you have a people oriented
Exactly.
part.
Yes.
So from what I can deduce, there's choleric. Cholerics are usually described as being proud and arrogant.
Okay.
They have a mind of their own. They are very blunt, straight to the point. And then you also have a reserved part that is quiet. I'm trying to see if it is phlegmatic or melancholy. The melancholies are very creative. Phlegmatics are very quiet. They listen a lot. They are very spiritual, religious.
Okay.
The cholerics, they are the stubborn people and they are natural born leaders. I'm sure you have been elected to be a class captain, class governor. Not that much, maybe once or
Probably
twice.
in secondary school.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think your primary is a reserved temperament,
Okay.
and then your secondary is choleric.
Hmm.
So when people say you are proud, you say I'm not proud, but they are referring to your secondary temperament. So for phlegmatic now, you mentioned fear. Fear is the number one major problem of phlegmatics. Do you like mathematics?
Not that I'm good at it, but I like it.
So from what I can see from your right, from what you wrote about, is you're talking about fear of people, fear of anything.
Mm.
Phlegmatics fear good, they fear bad, they fear success, they fear failure. And then you always wanting to enjoy your own, like being alone, seems to be more than wanting to be with people.
I think, yeah,
A
like just a
little,
little
just a
bit
little,
more.
yeah. So that means that you are primarily reserved. I will go for phlegmatic.
Mm,
Then the stubborn part, choleric.
okay.
So I feel um you're having issues relating those two sides of you because I'm trying not to do temperament lecture, but phlegmatic is like the lowest introvert, like the highest introvert.
Okay.
So let's say like we have two spectrum and we have introverts here, we have extroverts here. The highest, the most extreme introvert is phlegmatic.
Okay.
They are powerful listeners, they are religious, they are spiritual, they like spiritual things, dark things, or godly things. They mention God every time. Then, but their problem is fear. Then we have melancholies. Melancholies are very creative, very intelligent, very smart. They use their brain more than they use their energy, and their major issue is emotional.
Mm,
They become moody. And then we have on the other hand is extroverts. We have the highest of them. The most extreme on the other end is sanguine. They are versatile. They can repair chair, build a house, cut a tree down, work as a cashier, work as an astronaut, work as a pilot. But their major problem is commitment. They don't like being committed to tied down to one project. So indiscipline. Then we now have cholerics. Cholerics are natural born leaders. They are stubborn, they are blunt, straight to the point, domineering. They like attention. They are handsome. People like them. They are beautiful. People like them.
Mm.
But their major problem is pride. So, which one sounds more like you?
It's like everything.
Everything, but phlegmatic is a little bit more. You like being alone.
Yes.
You have issues associated with fear. You are also intelligent. You're also creative, but not as much as that. Being alone, listening more to people. Do you understand what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
Are you a Muslim or a
I'm
Christian?
a Christian.
Are you Christian? Do you go to church a lot?
Yes, I do.
You see, so I say phlegmatics are like very religious, and so then obviously you're not sanguine.
I don't think so.
So I'll go for choleric. So there's a part of you that is stubborn, natural born leader, but because your primary temperament is not choleric, you're not going to see that they will elect you as class governor several times.
I don't think I'm even interested in something like that.
You understand? But he's still there, but he's on the low.
Mm.
But the one that is on the high, which is the primary, is your phlegmatic. So if you ask me, push me to one, you say I should help you choose your two primary temperaments. I will go for phlegmatic and I will go for choleric.
Okay.
So understanding those two things will really help you to understand yourself a lot. And those people who have been calling you arrogant, they're right.
So I'm arrogant.
They are very arrogant, but it's not obvious. You know why?
Okay.
It's secondary. It's covered. It's on the low.
Okay.
So like when I met you at that place now, the person I met and the person anybody will meet with you is phlegmatic. But the choleric will be on the low. But when you now start getting to know, you now start seeing that he's stubborn. No, if you tell him to do this one, he say no. Is that is even that one that I will do? Then anger is another problem of cholerics. But it will not be much. You know why? Because your primary is not choleric. So once in a while, your choleric will come up, the anger will come up, the pride will come up. And the reason why you did not agree was because it's secondary. So it's not like it's loud, but it's there. So one of the lessons I think we can learn from this is that we need to start paying close attention to what people call us. Because people may not be able to see themselves, but they can see us.
Okay.
So you really need to pay attention to how people see you, what they say about you. From there, you can get to understand yourself. If they too are also interested, you can also look into their own life too, and also tell them what you see. But people usually find it difficult reading themselves, but they can read other people without knowing. So I feel you are here to try to understand. So like you are now having conflict because phlegmatic is on one extreme end, extremely introvert. Then you now have another one. It's not really the most extreme is sanguine, but choleric is almost like close to the extreme. So you are living in two worlds. Somebody who parties. Like when I saw you, I wouldn't even know that you party until the time you now say party. So like you live in two worlds. You live in the phlegmatic world. You also live. Phlegmatics don't like partying. They don't even like going out. They like just staying indoors.
I actually don't like parties.
But you go out once in a while. Then girls.
Yeah, I have. I've actually gone out once
Most of the
in a
time.
while.
Then you have relationships. You have romance. That's unlike phlegmatic. So that's the choleric part of you coming out once in a while. And what will make people to be committed to you and not leave you is when you understand yourself the more. You know why? Because your confidence will now rise up more. Like I can tell you that after this session now, as you're going home now, there's going to be a kind of confidence that you have. Like, wait, it's like I'm beginning to to put the pieces together by myself. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
So you now begin to listen to what people call you. You will no longer like cast them down, say, shut up. You even say, tell me more. So your confidence will rise, your boldness will rise, your peace of mind will increase, even your weaknesses, you now say, I already know I have this weakness. And then it is the weakness you know that you then be able to control. Did I try? Was
Yes.
this an eye opener?
I think so. Yeah. I think I'm getting to actually understand why I do some certain things now.
Exactly my point. You know, there's a book say why we act the way we do. It will understanding why we act the way we do, why we talk the way we do, helps a lot.
Okay.
So was this helpful? Was this a waste of time?
No, 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 not at all. I feel like even just talking about it has almost like solved like half of the problem already, because I'm not sure I've done this. Okay, even if I have not up to 3 times. So
Right.
talking about it is actually like helpful. And then what you said has helped me to like just see it differently. I think I also need to see it differently too. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not the only one that needs to be understood. I
Mm-hmm.
need to also understand others to why they are correcting me the way they do.
Right.
Yes.
So how do you feel now?
I feel much better. I feel like I've learned something. Yes.
By yourself.
Yes.
So you're actually a course. You're actually a subject. So imagine studying yourself as a subject, as a course, every day of your life. And there's a whole lot to learn about you. So that means you're not going to have time to gossip about anybody, because you have a lot to learn by yourself.
Okay.
So should we call it a day?
I think so.
Bye.